Hey guys, it's Liv. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have another coffee shop series episode for you. So I've done a lot of these recently, but in case you don't know, the coffee shop series is where I do a drink and food pairing that you might find at a cafe or a bakery, and I try and make it stuff that complements each other really well. So I try and make the drink and the food be something that I would actually order together if I saw them at a cafe. Today we are doing actually one of my most popular blog recipes. This blew up back in March because I saw a TikTok that showed a coming soon Starbucks drinks, the brown sugar oat milkshake and espresso. And before it even came out, I decided to try and make it myself. It has really great reviews, everyone loves it, and of course you can still get it at Starbucks, but I've had lots of people say this is even better than Starbucks. I feel like they're quite similar, but it is definitely 100% cheaper than Starbucks. So if you love that drink, but you don't love spending the amount of money on it that you have to spend at Starbucks, then this video is gonna be perfect for you. And then I decided to go with it. We are going to make giant bakery style chocolate chip cookies. I saw a picture on Pinterest of like a tray of cookies in a bakery and they were the huge ones, so we're gonna do it. Like I said, this recipe is on my blog, and the cookie recipe is my tried and true fan favorite chocolate chip cookie recipe, but I'm just gonna show you how to make them ginormous. And so yeah, all the links to the recipes are below, and that is everything I have to say for now, so let's get into it. Really quick before we get started on the syrup, because in this video I'm showing you how to make your own brown sugar syrup, but I did want to say that I found a brown sugar cinnamon syrup by Tirani. I got it at a place here in Halifax called The Coffee Pro, but you can get these online as well. So if you super love this drink and you don't always want to make your own syrup, you can buy the brown sugar cinnamon syrup. So I have some, obviously, because I really like this drink and it's really good in hot coffee too. But we're gonna go over to the stove right now and I will show you how to make your own. Okay, so the syrup is actually very easy to make. All you have to do is get a little pot, or I actually just use like a small frying pan, and you want to add in your brown sugar, your water, ground cinnamon, and your vanilla extract. I don't know if the Starbucks one has vanilla in it, but adding vanilla makes everything better, so I like to add a little bit of that. And then you basically just want to turn on the heat and bring it to a simmer until all of the sugar is dissolved. You want it to really dissolve so that it doesn't crystallize in the cold drink, because this is an iced coffee. So if it's not like perfectly dissolved, then it can recrystallize in your coffee, which is not fun. Okay, so once the syrup's done, all you have to do is brew your espresso. So I'm gonna do a double shot of espresso, and I'm just making one coffee for me today, so I'm just gonna do one shot, but I'm pretty sure the recipe on my blog makes two, which is why there's like so much syrup. But if you ever have leftover syrup, you can just store it in a glass jar in your fridge. The beans of choice today come from Ethiopia. And this is actually my Atlas coffee subscription. Every month they send you a new coffee from a different place. So this is the one we're using this month. The bag is so pretty. I should do an updated review of this machine because we've had it since October now. And I will also link it below for anyone who wants to check it out. So making a shaken espresso is very, very easy. All you need is a like cocktail shaker, or I just use a mason jar. Some ice cubes. I only have these giant ones. It still works. You want like 1 or 2 ice cubes max. So if you just have normal size ice cubes, I would say use maybe 2. I'm gonna use the smallest one of these I have. it's about that big. And then you just need your coffee and your syrup. So I like to do 2 tablespoons of the syrup. You can do however much you want. And you want to add the syrup in with the hot coffee first. So you don't want to put the ice in first. You want to pour the hot coffee in with the sugar and just like swirl it around a tiny, tiny bit. Like that. And just swirl it around to mix them together. And then all you have to do is drop in your ice cube, put your lid on tight, and then shake it. And you can see as you shake it, it gets nice and foamy. And that's basically what we're looking for. Okay, I'm just using a recycled old Starbucks cup for maximum effect. So I'm gonna add in my ice. So there you have it. This is how it looks. It is such a fun drink. It is so unbelievably like frothy and creamy on top. It looks incredible. And I know it's gonna taste amazing. It's just such a kind of like bougie drink that you can just make at home, and it costs pennies compared to like $7 at Starbucks. Ta-da! Oh, I find 2 tablespoons is like actually perfect. I would do 3 if I was really feeling like a super sweet coffee that day. And then if you don't really like sweetness at all, you could just do like a half tablespoon or 1 tablespoon. That's gonna be perfect. Also, the milk I used is the Silk Oat, this one. Okay, so next we are making giant bakery style chocolate chip cookies, and these are my like classic chocolate chip cookie recipe, but there is just a few changes in how we're going to adapt it to be giant cookies. Then we're gonna add in chocolate chips. I'm gonna do a ton of chocolate chips for this. Usually I do like a 1/3 cup. This is at least a 1/2 cup, maybe a little bit more. And then we're also gonna add more when we bake it, because I feel like bakeries just like overdo it on chocolate chips. So we want these to be super, super, super chocolate chippy, because that's how it should be. I kind of prefer like a medium amount of chocolate chips, but we're just gonna go overboard for this one. Okay, so I found this giant cookie scoop that I didn't know I had. So I'm gonna say this is like 3 tablespoons worth probably. So if you only have a smaller one, you'll have to do more, but we need a lot of dough per cookie. So I'm gonna do 2 of these and kind of mold them into 1. And then because they are a lot huger and have a lot more room to spread, I'm going to flatten it out. I normally don't do this with my cookies. I just let them spread down, but I think I want these ones to be a little bit flat to start so that we make sure they spread nice and big. And I think I'm even gonna do just a little bit more. And then I'm gonna pile it. Okay, this recipe makes 3 giant cookies, so there you go. The more you know. So I'm gonna put a ton of chocolate chips right on top, because I feel like that's how they always look at bakeries. And I'm just kind of like messily putting them on. Some sideways, some top down, some flat. Should I open a bakery? Probably. I feel like you can actually see the massive size now. Like, these things are huge. But picture, we're at a bakery and there's a tray of these. It's very convincing. The cookies are like so huge. I can't even, like, hazel hair.
They're so soft.
I know, baking them at 375 is like kind of key because then they get nice and brown. I nailed the chocolate ratio.
Yeah.
Good. Also, you guys have to go follow Greg at Greg's Vegan Gourmet. This would have been a Greg's Vegan Gourmet sweets recipe probably, because they're just like giant.
I'll find a way to use these in my next recipe.
Yeah. Go follow him though. He has tons of amazing recipes and reels, all vegan.
Giant cookie ice cream coming your way.
So thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really hope you enjoyed this video. I have so much fun making these videos, and I tend to do them more in the summer because I'm a super iced coffee person. So by this time summer rolls around, I just want to share all my iced coffee creations with you guys. So I really hope you're enjoying this series. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I am at It's Liv B, and don't forget to check my website, itslivb.com, regularly because I have new recipes going up every single day. So that is everything for me today. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!